Hey guys, this is Ash at Audio 46. So today I'll be reviewing myself. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna review Ash by AAW, and I haven't really used any products from AAW, so I'm definitely excited to start. Okie dokie, let's start. Ash comes with the buds, cable, 6 pairs of ear tips, leather case, a microfiber cleaning cloth, an airline adapter, 1/4-inch stereo adapter, and the card. Ash features 13mm graphene diaphragm driver crossed with 6 VA drivers, so-called True Cross, an approach which, according to AAW, that provides you more of a unique sound signature. This could be a bit irrelevant, but my birthstone is actually garnet and one of my favorite colors is gold. Does this mean we're meant to be? I don't know, I really like the design of Ash because I think the combination of garnet, dark cherry oak wood color with golden flakes on it kind of makes the design unique and pretty. And on top of that, I don't really like the logo being printed on the housing itself usually, but in this case, I don't really mind it. I think it actually complements the whole design. So the cables, this 2-pin Symphonym Tiburon cable feels nice and thick with solid termination. And in terms of the fit, I found the foam tips most comfy and sound isolating. And the soft edges of the housings actually help the earphones to fit more comfortable in your ears. It does feel like it sticks out of your ears, like when you first wear it for a bit, but you'll get used to it pretty soon. And lastly, in terms of the weight, the cables do have a little bit of weight to it, but it's not that heavy. So not the richest, warmest low end I've heard, but Ash definitely has a great sense of detail and depth. And it also has a good clean grip to the sound that brings out the true colors of the bass accurately. So with that being said, I found the precise low end of Ash sounding the best with classic jazz tracks like Autumn Leaves and Take 5. It also blends in well with the other frequencies without exaggeration. So along the same line, other genres like bossa nova or Cuban music really sounded good. But when it comes to hip-hop, pop, or soul, or blues, or any tracks with heavy emphasis on the low end, because Ash lacks a bit of a punch, it wasn't that satisfying. So I definitely found Ash's mid-range impressive. In general, the mid-range has a full-bodied feel with the vocal sounding strong and the instruments also sounding strong and contrasting without a real, compression or distortion. Like perfectly clear skin. I don't know why I pointed at myself because I don't have that, obviously. But anyway, so I found it sounding really good on bluegrass music, like tracks from Dolly Parton or Sam Bush, because the clarity and separation between the instrument and the vocal was just outstanding. Like you could hear each note distinctively. And along the same line, it also sounded the best on like folk rock music, maybe, for example, Jackson Browne's Running on Empty. Just like the lows and the mids, Ash's highs had really good sense of detail and it was fun and engaging. It also never sounded too bright or uncontrolled. So this aspect really worked well with genres like pop, soul, R&B, and some hip-hop tracks that feature smooth female vocals. But when it comes to classical rock or punk rock, for example like Patti Smith or Hailstorm, Paramore, especially with music that features strong, powerful vocals, I felt like the highs were a tad bit too controlled. It wasn't enough to release my inner anger. But on the other hand, Ash's high really sounded good and smooth on high-pitched instruments like strings and like high-pitched trumpet and classical music and jazz music. Lastly, I did notice that the highs were very, very precise and it wasn't rolled off. So soundstage of Ash, like the highs, felt a little bit controlled, but it was definitely intimate, and it has a good sense of depth, but it did struggle with space a bit. But in general, I think it has a considerably immersive soundstage and it sounded really good. My final thoughts. Okay, so if I can be biased based on the name, then I would give it 10 out of 10. But I know I have to be honest, so here's my honest opinion. Sound-wise, I think Ash really provides you with this sophisticated upscale sound, but if you guys want lots and lots of bass and treble, but I wouldn't bothering Ash. I think in suggestion, I would go with something like Noble Audio Dolce Bass or Django that has more of a full and well-rounded sound. But all in all, I think the design and the fit adds to the game and makes the game stronger. So that was it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed my review and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.